Welcome to Around the Rotary with the Rotary Club. I'm Paul McGrath, the past president of the Rotary Club of Westborough, and I'm glad to have with me the president-elect of the Rotary Club of Westborough, Anand Datta.
Thank
Anand,
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you so much.
I think before we get into what's going on with Rotary, let's go a little bit about who the Rotary is. Rotary is a global network of more than 1.2 million neighbors, friends, leaders, and problem solvers who see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. Well, what do? Well, Rotary members believe we have a shared responsibility to take action on our world's most persistent issues. Of our more than 45,000 clubs, we work together to promote peace, fight disease, provide clean water, sanitation and hygiene, improve maternal and child health, support education, grow local economies, and protect the environment. And we're going to go back to number one. Number one is the peace. And I think we have an exciting project that we're doing this year in the Rotary Club of Westborough. Anand, can you give us a little update here on what we're doing for the peace and the Peace Pole?
Absolutely, Paul. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thank you so much. So first thing what we are doing here is for the peace. Rotary Club of Westborough is proposing a beacon of peace for Bay State Commons. The Rotary Club of Westborough is pleased to inform that we are announcing a proposal to install a peace pole at the Bay State Commons. And a peace pole, as you all know, is an internationally recognized symbol, a monument which will display the message, "May peace prevail on earth." Mm-hmm. There are currently about tens and thousands of these peace poles in 180 countries, and serving as a constant reminder to us that this is a visual art and a visual work where the peace actually begins locally. And that is what we are trying to do here, Paul.
And I think throughout, peace is number one on our list. And there are 8 peace centers to train individuals to peace build and conflict resolution here in Rotary. And the one that we have here in the United States is at Duke University.
That's correct. Yes.
And I think that with what's going on in the world, this is a tremendous time. There's no better time to try to peace pole here, whether it be here in Westborough or somewhere else.
That is correct.
And I think that we're going to try to do that. And I think a key here is peace for all. I think how many languages? There's going to be more than one language here
that is correct.
That we do here for the peace pole.
That is correct. So our peace pole will be about 8 feet tall, yep. And the what will be showing above the ground will be 7 feet, and they will have 8 languages in 4 facets. So there will be English, yep. The Spanish, Hebrew, Arabic, Hindi, Chinese, and Swahili. So we are covering most of the languages which are widely spoken in the Westborough area.
So let's take a peek. This here is, we can see, this is our, I guess, temporary peace pole. We were staking out where the peace pole is going to go at the Bay State Commons, and there you can see the gazebo. And there's our whoop-de-doo peace pole right now that we staked out. But the peace pole will look like this. This is what we're attempting to do, a peace pole like this. And I think, Anand, if you can talk about below, we're going to have some bricks and what we're going to do there.
That is correct. So, Paul, what we are trying to do here is that, first of all, I wanted to thank DPW to actually identify the area for us. They're working very closely with us to actually define the area, and, will be important for them to be as a partner for us installing the peace pole. As you can see here, the peace pole, as I mentioned, is an aluminum peace pole which will stand 7 feet above the ground. And surrounding it will be maybe a small area of garden, and then we will have these bricks laid around and as a pavement around the peace pole. And this will look beautiful, as you can see here in this one. This is just a design which we have collected, but it will look very similar to this.
Now our bricks are going to be, people are going to be able to buy bricks, I have, and have inscriptions.
Correct. So you very well pointed out. So the Peace Bowl, which we are trying to do here, it does require some donations, and we are requesting the community to donate towards it. And we will have about 20 bricks, which will be about 6 by 9 inches in width and the dimensions. And what will happen is that we will be able to actually engrave those bricks, and they will have 4 lines of engravement. People can buy those bricks. They're only $250, given the fact that this is the 250th year.
250th anniversary, $250, and I've seen others that the cost is much more.
That is true.
The requested donation. So I think us honing in on 250 is an excellent idea.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, so I appreciate you all actually giving me those ideas to how to actually request the money towards a donation, which will go in constructing this Peace Bowl project.
So we're working on that. We don't have we'll have to get our information out on how to do that, but I think this is a quick shot at what we're doing, and there'll be more information later on that.
Absolutely, it's coming. Absolutely.
So this project really, it's local, but it's international. Peace is international, and that's what we're looking for. I know back when we had a politician, Speaker of the House about 50 years ago, Tip O'Neill, and he said that all politics is local. And I think that for us, we have 45,000 clubs.
That's correct.
Throughout the world. Internet, but all Rotaries are local. And so we're going to get back to the Peace Bowl, and let's look at some of the local activities that the Rotary's done lately. And this we had our repair cafe, which was very successful at our library. And this is a check-in. Here are some of our members checking in at the repair cafe. Whether you had some electronics, here we are outside. If you had a bicycle repair you needed, we had that ready to go. And we had electrical. There was some electrical. I think that maybe it's a microwave or something.
That's right. Yeah, he brought the microwave.
Microwave.
Yeah.
So it was very popular. We had it at the library. And again, it shows the interaction between the community, the library, the Rotary, and members of the public. We're able to serve them. So that was just recent, Anand. Yeah. Let's see what else. But now here's an international project that we sometimes partner with different clubs throughout the district. And this one was for water quality in Guatemala. And these are buckets to help on that. The fellow on the right is Jorge Yabrowski, who is a doctor at UMass. He's a member of the club. And the fellow right in the middle, kind of above the fellow kneeling in the blue shirt in the middle there, but he's standing, that's Steve Sager. He's another member of our club. So it's really, sometimes we partner with other clubs to do international projects. And I think we have another picture here that shows, there's your group of Rotary members throughout this district and people from Guatemala. A side project was right here, which they were happy about. Let's see if I have this. These were
They're the folded microscopes.
Go ahead, yeah.
And they were actually a very interesting thing that, these kids will actually, they have never seen a microscope. And, as you understand, a microscope is a very expensive thing. However, these kids actually got a folded microscope, and they work very similar to a real microscope. But they are just smaller, easy to carry, and the kids loved it. They can see so many things in the microscope, which is actually like if a water quality, why the water quality is bad? Is it because there are bugs in them? And if there are bugs in them, they can actually see the bacteria or any kind of a bug in the water moving around. So it was a very successful project from our side, and the kids loved it.
Yeah, my understanding is that they can put it in the water, and if these were donated, but if the kids somehow lost them or they ruined them, there was no big cost.
Yeah.
No big, but the kids were able to actually see the water quality and what was trying to be obtained
Correct.
with the project.
Yes. So it was a very big success, and the kids was very loved every ounce of that.
Yeah. So we were fortunate. A couple of our members were able to go.
Yeah.
One thing that we do here as the club is we promote the holiday lights. We sponsor this, and it's very festival. There's a picture we have. And we have a couple of banners left. You can see here the Westborough Women's Club and the Gallagher family. There are many families that sponsor this, and it's a great fundraiser for us in order to promote the holiday lights. And this we've been doing now for, I forget, 5-6 years.
Oh yes, a long time.
At least.
Yeah, minimum of. Yes.
Minimum of.
Yeah.
We've been promoting the lights at the Rotary for many years. I know I joined Rotary in 1987, and back then we were all a little bit younger, and we kind of put the everything together at the Rotary, strung the lights, but we got older and the trees got higher.
Yes,
So
I agree with that. The trees did get higher.
So we do pay a professional company to do this, and give it a look. So that's another one of the local projects that we do. And another one coming up, we're going to have a 5K fun race. May, I think it's the last Sunday in May. Let me check my
May
notes
31st,
here.
you are
May
correct.
31st, the last Sunday, at 9 o'clock at the YMCA, right across the line in Shrewsbury at Valente Drive. And you can see the route there. It's just a nice, simple 5K route. You start at the Y, you go downhill at Valente Drive, take a little left, and up you go Walnut Street, and there's a little loop on Waterville Lane there and Tralee Lane, and back you go, and then you go up Valente Drive. So it's a little tougher finish than it is a start, and that's a 5K at 9. 10:30 there's going to be a kids fun run, so it's more of a less a fun day. There's different costs. For one person, basically one person is $30 donation, and there's others involved. So looking forward, we'll have more information on that. But that's May 31st at the YMCA on Valente Drive in Shrewsbury. So stay tuned for that, and we'll keep you advised of what's happening there. So anything else you want to talk about, Anand? And I think we should close again with our major project here, the Peace Bowl.
Absolutely, and we are really looking forward to actually so many things which is going on in the Rotary Club. So I really appreciate you bringing us here, talking about what the Rotary does. And yes, the final thing I do wanted to say is that yes, the Peace Bowl, as you mentioned, is a beacon of peace. What is going on in the world, it is a really a time where we will be talking more about peace, and it starts from the community, as you mentioned, and what we are going to be doing is it will be a beautiful peace pole, which will be at the Bay State Commons, and people can come and visit it, and there will be surrounding gardens, so they can actually just sit there and relax, and it will be a very nice project for us.
Good. Okay, well, hopefully you've learned a little bit about Rotary, what we're doing in the community, and what we will be doing in the community. So this is Anand and Paul saying thanks for watching, and we hope to see you around the Rotary with the Rotary Club.